Think stripping will hurt your ability to find a guy later?
No, it's been very easy so far.
Since it's so easy, are they the men that you would actually want back in return?
I mean,
No.
Yeah, no.
Remember that whole thing that you were trying to say that you're single by choice?
I am.
But when girls say, oh, I'm single by choice, that's not true. You're single because the man that you want doesn't necessarily want you back. But girls like to cope and say, oh, I have a bunch of choices, I have a bunch of options. All those guys on your Instagram, all those guys that come to your job, all those guys that talk to you, they just want to smash. They're not real candidates.
That's what I'm saying. I choose to be single because I haven't found the right man yet. I choose to be single. I told you I have options.
Yeah, but they're not real options.
Not to me, at least.
That's the point.
That's why I'm
That's
single.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, the guys that you want don't want you back.
But I'm still single by choice.
All right, you know what? I'm just going to say. A woman that's a sex worker or is involved in certain professions is the equivalent to a homeless dude. Very simple. You have the same sexual market value as a homeless dude. You wouldn't want to fuck with that homeless dude because he's a loser, he hasn't worked on himself, doesn't have a place to live, etc. A woman that's a sex worker, you guys are on the same level from a female perspective.
I think it's very safe to say that most women do live with this actual mindset, believing just because they have a bunch of options and it hasn't been hard for them to actually get a date, it thinks it correlates somehow to them eventually ending up with the man of their dreams. But 9 times out of 10, they're going to have to actually pick from the friend zone, pick from one of those options, because the guys that they actually want don't want them back in return, especially if they're like involved in sex work or anything like that. Oh yeah, it's a wrap. Dudes are not going to take them serious. They're going to put you on the sexual hamster wheel and send you back to the street. Yeah, she talk all that shit about not hearing them and being static, but that same broke guy, you'll be surprised what he be doing to her that night. Hey. And plus, ain't you like 37? The fuck you still doing on dates? Why aren't you married?
Fellas, know your worth and stop letting women treat you like dirt. And I'm not talking about the good women, because good women don't do that. Good women reciprocate the energy, the good energy. That you do for me, I do for you energy. Know your worth.
Hey man, shout out to her. She's absolutely right. But when she sat down in the last part of that clip, I thought like she was about to light a blunt or something. I thought I heard a lighter like, shh. I was like, oh snap. Like she's cooking and now she's about to cook herself with the THC. But she's absolutely right. Maybe this will get to some simp's head, some pay pig's head, and get in their brain so they can stop doing that nonsense and looking ridiculous. But yeah, man. But of course, we'll always accept our brothers over here on the other side if they want to learn the ways, they want to stop simping, or they need any type of advice or anything. Come here. You're welcome. This is a safe space for all my ninjas here at Bountyville. Just don't bring that nonsense over here because we will check it right at the door.
Why do women in their 30s have a bad rep amongst men? Because we want more and they can't meet them standards. So this is usually when women start to date older men for lifestyle. Because the younger men or men their own age don't earn enough money to impress 30 plus. Okay, you can't impress a 30 plus year old woman by taking her to Applebee's or Olive Garden or taking her to shop at Forever 21. You know, you can't impress us that way. You can't impress us with the movies. We want first class flights, vacations, homes, cars, good school districts in case, you know, we want to have babies. We want marriage. We want diamond rings. We want jewelry that's real and not from the kiosk in the mall. You know what I'm saying? So we want way more and they can't afford it. And we don't settle for less because by that time we're earning probably more than those guys. And so we want someone that's earning more than us and also to be your provider. That's why. So most men can't meet the standards that are broke. That's why you go for older men who don't care and think 30 is very young.
Spartans! What is your profession?
You know, through all your tirades and talking about absolutely nothing, your selfishness and your me, and crying and kicking and screaming and telling women how to get a shortcut that's going to leave them nowhere. You forgot one thing with this terrible, terrible advice that women are going to actually go out and apply. And then when they use it, they're going to abandon it. The reason why is because Guys that are 30 are not different from guys that are 60 because we're playing the same exact game. The only difference is older guys are able to do it easier because they have a little bit more resources. They've worked longer and they can breadcrumb women. And that's typically what's going to happen. He'll probably put a couple of dollar bills, couple 50s, couple 20s, you know, couple hundreds on a chicken wire, and he'll dangle it around, and the women will go and do this for him and do that, and he'll just give them a piece here, a piece there, hoping to get some box or looking for the box. But 9 times out of 10, if women aren't doing that and they're applying your information, it's not going to work. The guy's going to just snip it, cut it loose, and then she's going to go back onto the street and go back to your videos to be led astray with the rest of the women that follow you. So Drizzle Drizzle has been coming down on your campaign, your brand for a long time. And, you know, you've been in your bag lately. But it's come down on you like a bag of hammers, and you don't know how to actually counteract it. So all of the information that you're giving out to these women and these strategies are outdated. Because it's 2024, and men are in their soft guy era, and they're drizzling all over the place, as old as 60, 50, 70. All these men that have the internet, all these men that know where to find these women, or will even go on a date or possibly go on a date with these women that you're informing, they know the game. So it's bad advice all around. Drizzle Drizzle. But I'm gonna be honest, on a serious note, I like to thank you, honestly, for opening the eyes of guys everywhere and showing them exactly how to easily, and most importantly, finesse you and finesse women that you advise. So it's been just like a great service to us. Like, we really want to congratulate you. And I know, you know, I'm taking up your time and my viewers' time right now. I know you got a quarterback to go sack somewhere, but I really, really appreciate you. We care about you here at Bountyville, and we like to thank you from the bottom of our heart by saying Drizzle Drizzle and Soft Guy Era.
Oh my God. That's so embarrassing.
How is it embarrassing when he makes $5 million fucking dollars a year to kick a football? You want to know what is embarrassing though? Laughing at a multi-millionaire, meanwhile being a broke server, crying about it as well. It messes me up, man. You know, these cancel culture people, they never cease to amaze me, man. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The fact that these people try to cancel him, bro, it just shows you how funny social media is. It shows you how bitter people are and just how miserable they are in their own shitty life. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Look at me in the camera. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Listen, that man Harrison Butker said nothing wrong. He's just high in his faith. Stop playing. Like, I've never seen somebody laugh at a millionaire. A broke person laughing at a millionaire, bro, it's crazy to me.
Are you talking about money? Bitch, you're not making it. You're not making it. You're making no money.
This chick is broke, and she's begging to be saved in those pictures, and she's a server. That's why she's posting that stuff, and that's why he was able to dig that up, because she has that in there just in case one of the guys in her fictional storybooks that she reads every single night will come into her life, swoop her up off her feet, and she won't have to do anything, and she can live happily ever after. Like, these chicks make no sense. Laughing at millionaires is insane work, but honestly, we stand with Harrison Butker, bro. It's ridiculous.